Step 1. Lock a clear and debatable claim. An argumentative essay starts with a claim, not a topic. A topic is broad. A claim is specific and debatable. This step is about deciding exactly what you are arguing, not just what you are talking about. A weak start looks like this: social media, this is not an argument. It has no position. A strong start looks like this: social media causes more harm than benefit to teenagers' mental health. Now there is a clear side. Someone can agree or disagree. Your claim must meet 3 conditions. 1. 2 clear sides exist. This means people can agree or disagree with the topic. There must be at least 2 different opinions. If everyone thinks the same way, then it is not an argument. The claim social media causes more harm than benefit to teenagers' mental health also has 2 sides. Side 1, agree. Social media causes more harm than benefit to teenagers' mental health. People on this side argue that it increases anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, sleep problems, and unhealthy comparison. Side 2, disagree. Social media provides more benefits than harm to teenagers' mental health. People on this side argue that it helps teens feel connected, express themselves, find support communities, and access mental health information, too. Evidence is available. This means you can find facts, studies, data, or expert opinions to support your side. You should not rely only on personal opinion. There must be proof you can use. 3. The issue matters to readers. This means the topic is important, relevant, or relatable to the audience. Avoid claims that are obvious or emotional. For example, bullying is bad is not debatable. Everyone agrees. But social media increases anxiety and depression among teenagers more than it improves social connection. Invites disagreement and proof. Step 2. Collect evidence and sort it by purpose. Do not research randomly. Research with a purpose. For example, here I specifically searched for arguments on my claim, like arguments on social media benefits and harms to teenagers' mental health, on Google Scholar. Every source you collect must do one of 3 jobs: support your claim, explain the problem, challenge your claim. For counterarguments, your evidence should fall into 3 clear groups. 1. Support evidence examples, facts and data that directly prove your claim, research findings from Google Scholar studies. 2. Context evidence examples, background information that explains the topic, trends and historical data that help readers understand the issue. Statistics showing how common or relevant the problem is. 3. Counterargument evidence examples, research that supports the opposing view, studies or journals or articles that show benefits or alternative perspectives, evidence you can later analyze or disprove to strengthen your argument. Now I will open some articles related to the claim that I think can be useful. I am seeing that these articles have discussions of both benefits and disadvantages, which I think can be useful for my arguments and for counterarguments. I will tell you later in the video how you can use these articles to write your essay. This article has some background on brain development and mental health, which I think can be useful for the introduction. Because I have to challenge my own claim as well, this article also discusses positive impacts. Here, related to negative impacts, it has historical trends and previous study examples that can be useful to support evidence. These randomized control and correlational research results can be very useful to support my argument. Similarly, in the second article, I am seeing a psychologist's opinion. Remember that in an argumentative essay, expert opinion can provide very strong evidence. This article also has previous study results that can be helpful for evidence. Similarly, this is the third Google Scholar article. When you read these types of articles, try to focus more on the introduction and discussion sections. For example, here in the introduction, there are statistics, trends, and previous results or findings related to social media and mental health. Similarly, the discussion section also has findings related to anxiety and depression in relation to social media. The first line, social media in and of itself does not inherently pose a threat to youth and adolescent mental health, can be used to challenge my own claim. In an argumentative essay, it is essential to challenge your own claim by giving opposite arguments and then refuting those arguments with more evidence. These 3 articles can be enough to write an argumentative essay. You can also look for more articles according to your essay requirements. There are 2 ways to write the essay. One is to copy the arguments, data, and trends from here and paraphrase them with the help of Quillbot. I will tell you the structure of an argumentative essay in the next step. Another method is we can use ChatGPT in an ethical way to organize arguments, claims, and counterarguments, which I will also explain in the next step. Step 3. Build the outline using argument logic. Arrange points in a cause and proof order. Now you turn your research into a logical structure. This is the actual outline. Each part must push the argument forward. Introduction, brief fact, present a general statement or statistic about the topic. Context, explain why the issue is important or relevant. Thesis, state your clear position or claim. Body paragraph 1, topic idea. Identify one key problem related to your claim. Evidence, use credible sources to support this point. Explanation, show how this evidence connects to your argument. Body paragraph 2, topic idea, introduce another significant problem related to your claim. Evidence, provide supporting research or data. Explanation, explain why this issue matters and how it supports your claim. Body paragraph 3, opposing view, present a common argument against your claim. Evidence, show sources or reasoning that support this opposite view. Rebuttal, explain why your original claim is stronger and how the counterargument can be refuted. Conclusion, restate main argument in a confident way. Summarize key points and their significance. End with a reflective thought, recommendation, or call for awareness. You can use this exact prompt to create an argumentative essay on ChatGPT. I included all instructions, such as how to create paragraphs, how many paragraphs to write, and how to include citations. Now, after the prompt, you must put your claim. Then put Article 1 and copy all content from Article 1 and paste it here. Now repeat the same process for Article 2 and Article 3. Because I instructed ChatGPT to use citations in the form of Article 1, Article 2, and Article 3, I need to mention each article with a number. This helps me later to know which exact article ChatGPT is using for arguments, and it also helps me to add the exact article citations. After that, click Send, and ChatGPT will create the essay according to my instructions. You can see that it mentions Article 1, Article 2, and Article 3. You can go back to each article for confirmation and add citations. Use the MyBib tool for citations. See the above video about how to use that tool. It has introduced the topic, then provided background statistics to support it, and then stated my claim. If you want to understand how to write a thesis statement, you can see the above video. In the claim paragraphs, it has given topic sentences first, followed by previous studies and trends to support the argument. In the first paragraph, it introduced a topic sentence focused on depression and anxiety, but in the second paragraph, the topic sentence is focused on cyberbullying-related depression and related issues. In the counterargument paragraph, it has given counterarguments such as social media providing positive connection and community. And then it has refuted those counterarguments with more evidence. In the conclusion paragraph, it perfectly summarizes the studies and gives recommendations. If you feel that some paragraphs can be stronger, then you can go back and add arguments from the articles that you think can provide stronger evidence. However, I believe this type of structure can give you a strong idea of how to arrange your essay. And because this essay is not directly generated by ChatGPT, it can have low AI detection. Still, do not use it as it is. Paraphrase it or manually shorten the sentences. For example, the first sentence can easily be broken down into 2 sentences, and duplicated words can be removed. Step 4. Refine each section for precision. This final step improves quality. Ask these questions for every section. Does this point directly support my claim? Is this evidence specific and credible? Am I explaining why the evidence matters? For example, do not just say, studies show social media increases anxiety. Instead, support with research, findings, and expert opinions. Also check balance. Your counterargument section should be fair, not weak. You are not ignoring the other side, you are out-arguing it with evidence. If a point feels emotional or repetitive, remove it. Argumentative essays are built on logic, evidence, and explanation, not opinions.